Mal die Seite reloaden. So. Und abgeschickt, ist es angekommen. Mhm. So. Okay. Der Stream läuft. Wunderbar. Dann. Der erste Start. Mhm. Spannung. Ist das der Ladescreen? Ja, das scheint der Ladescreen zu sein. Ich spiele mit englischer Sprachausgabe. Nintendo eShop mache ich jetzt nicht. Ich spiele jetzt erstmal auf normal. Ich mache es mir jetzt ein bisschen einfacher. Ich will die Story erleben. Ich werde dann einen Profi-Run irgendwann später machen. Das ist so heiß. Okay. Ich schalte mich mal kurz weg.
Do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die. Die! You took everything that I loved! gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here? I
Wie
wonder
kommst
how
du
you
denn?
got in here.
Oh, wir haben Sprachausgabe. Yes! Autodialoge an.
It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed. Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Yay, Character Editor. Uff. Uff, 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 uff. Die Opening-Szene war sowas von hardcore. Wir fangen mal langweilig an. Wir nehmen den Mann.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
Manche sagen, ich sei ein Dämon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line. Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Dann bin ich halt ein Sterblicher.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Nein, ich nenne ihn... Wie ich mich immer bei Fire Emblem nenne, wenn es so einen Charakter gibt. Nämlich wie mich selbst.
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Monat des Hüters, des Pegasus, der Einsamkeit, des Baumriesen, Monat der Harfe, des Blumenkranzes, blaue See, grünen Regen, Bogenspitze, Monat des Weibern, lol, oder des roten Wolfs, Monat der Sterne. Ich bin Monat des Hüters am 9.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
Ernsthaft?
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Niemand kann Tikis Stimme toppen. Niemand. Niemand. Ich bin so gehypt.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again? You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Okay.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn. Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Okay, Action Time. Fünf Datei-Slots. Das mag mir gefallen. Und der gute Backup spielt Bros. Ja, der Hero ist ja auch heute draußen. Und, ich habe den auch schon gespielt, aber Fire Emblem Three Houses! Three Houses! Kampf in der Dämmerung. Prolog. Eine unvermeidliche Begegnung. Okay.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Okay. Moment, er hat ein Schwert.
I'll cut through.
Dann nehmen wir eine Lanze. Moment.
I will prevail.
Okay, ich kann auch nicht verbinden. -5 Haltbarkeit. Alter, diese Grafik. Oh, freie drehende Kamera. Really?
Stay focused.
Witness my power.
Thank you. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together.
Was? Man kann direkt einfach so Konversation.
Ready and willing.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the...
Ja, im Wald Position beziehen, weil... Er kann sich immer noch nicht. Ja. Wir haben jeweils einen Leader. Okay. Das ist... Okay. Ich wusste doch, dass das gehen muss. Okay.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their...
Wunderbar. Das kennt man ja schon von anderen Fire Emblem Teilen, aber ja. Konversation.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Man kann einfach so Support, also einfach so Gespräche haben. Das ist so, das ist toll.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Komm, reden wir noch mit Edelgard.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
So. So. Verdammt. Okay. Schweifschuss, okay.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Nice. Ah. Kampftechnik, Zornesschlag. Autsch, das haut rein.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Nice. Nehmen wir doch die Kampftechnik Sturmlanze.
You never had a chance.
Nice.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Ja, Kettenangriffe. Gut.
Who's next?
Und ein Level Up für Dimitri.
I'm getting stronger.
Kampftechniken kann man einfach so auswählen.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Nice. Ausgewichen. Und der gute Spalter.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
I will prevail.
Da noch ein Crit? Ach du Heilige!
blushing with that little stunt. It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Okay.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
Ich bleibe jetzt mal ehrlich und spiele mit ihr.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened. There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Ja, was passiert, wenn die Zeit
When
weiterläuft?
time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end. How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Dreh die Zeit zurück.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
Okay, Google,
I
dreh
cannot
die
wind
Zeit
back
zurück.
time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Okay, Google, drehe die Zeit zurück. 5 Minuten.
Hey, over here!
Yay, das Trio.
Hey, did you just...
Ja, haben wir. Habe ich.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Yay! Wir haben das Kapitel geschafft. Ich werde mich sowas von Cloud anschließen.
Thank you.
Okay.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Bleib mal beim
Is
Volk.
that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Okay, wir gehen mit.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
The Knights of Saros. They do seem rather skilled.
Okay.
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
Yay, wir haben eine Navi. Eine Navi, die gleichzeitig Tetra
I
ist.
appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Die
You
Ritter?
haven't heard of the Knights of Saros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrig Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Neues Denkmalstolz.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
Yay.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
Okay, weiter geht's.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Sein freundliches Lächeln macht ihn sympathisch, aber seine Augen lächeln nicht mit. Eine kultivierte junge Frau. Aber ich habe das Gefühl, dass sie stets über mich urteilt. Er macht einen seriösen Eindruck. Aber hinter der Fassade spüre ich eine tiefe Dunkelheit.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
Yay! Speichern?
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Was Monat des Baumriesen? Was ist das nochmal? Ich glaube, das war der 5. Monat.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across
Die
Fogland,
Ogma-Berge.
heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fogland, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fogland and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Yay, Frieden und so. Alter, das ist die Story. Die
This will be your
Cutscenes.
first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fogland in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
Voll die Harry Potter Vibes.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Upp, falsche. Davon muss ich unbedingt einen Screenshot machen. Ha! Ich habe gerade echt voll die Harry Potter Vibes. Oh Gott. Ah, Harry Potter Vibes.
Ray is here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Alter, ich hab mich jetzt schon so in dieses Spiel verliebt. Ah, es ist so toll. Es ist so toll.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Ah, Erzbischöfin.
As you know, The majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name? A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Ich werde hier arbeiten müssen.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Yay, ich bin jetzt ein
It's you
Lehrer.
then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Uff.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit.
Oof.
I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Ich mag
Have you no
Manuela
intention of
nicht.
changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Darf ich mal endlich die Gegend erkunden? Der Hype wird immer größer und immer schlimmer. Das reagiert auf Motion Control. Ah, okay. Lel. Niu. Oh Gott. So einladend. Am. Oh Gott. Das ist schon cool. Oh Gott, die... Ja.
Of course.
Rechten Stick, Kamera bewegen, plus... Okay. Ah, ich kann spurten.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Oh, dafür gibt es ein Schwert und ein Heilmittel. Und ein bisschen Taschengeld. Lol. Oh Gott.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Okay. Okay. Kloster halt. Aber Alter, das... Ah! So viele Gesichter. Was ist das?
So.
Oh Gott, so viele Charaktere. Und da ist gleich schon Edelgard.
Yes.
Hey there.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Okay.
Yes.
Sei ehrlich, das wird schon. Moment, habe ich das gerade richtig gesehen? War da eine Kitty-Katze? Ah, Katze. Oh, ist die fett. Das muss ich dem Nerv zeigen.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more?
Okay.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little. He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Oh God.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
Scheint ziemlich kurz zu
He's
sein.
the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Okay.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Alter, Okay.
Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Moment, Raphael ist der in der Lage,
He
eine
comes
Axt
from
zu führen?
despite all
Ja.
that. What do you think?
Hi. It's like this. So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
What do you
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne von Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Raphael, den mag ich jetzt schon.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Dich hau ich irgendwann.
Yeah. What do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Yeah. That's so.
Right.
Hello. Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
I appreciate your effort.
Yay. Oh Katze! Die kann die Katze aber nicht aufheben. Alter, das sieht so klasse aus. Und ein Doggo! Katzen und Doggos, Gott.
Yes. A moment, please.
Okay, da kann ich noch nicht vorbei. Da kann ich auch noch nicht vorbei.
What do you think?
That's so.
Ah. What do you think?
Oh.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Ah, und jetzt geht's Telefon. Aber ich gehe nicht dran. Komm schon, kann da jemand dran gehen? Ja. Jetzt ist
So
der
you
goldene
have
Hirsch.
chosen the golden deer led by Claude, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus
God,
on the
what a
topic at
cinnamon bun.
hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Okay.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I pictured. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully. Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual. I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
Ja.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor.
Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Ich habe gerade so Fire Emblem Awakening Vibes. Ein wild zusammengewürfelter Haufen. Oh, dieses Spiel ist so toll. Okay. Aber S-Ränge? Moment. S-Ränge. Bedeutet das etwa wieder? Oh Gott. Okay. Monat des Baumriesen. April. Kirche der Cyrus erhalten.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
Okay.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Okay.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Cool.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Okay. Er ist am Hypen. Hannemann, ich verstehe dich. Oh Gott, das Spiel ist so toll.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Yay, Kalender! Geburtstag von Hubert. Kampf in der Dämmerung. Kampf zwischen den Häusern. Heute ist Sonntag. Oh geil, da sind immer so kleine Informationen. Ferdinand hat Geburtstag. Erstmal ein gemeinsames Essen und dann würde ich sagen Gärtnern. Das Zimmer sieht echt gemütlich aus.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class. I'm not,
Hello. Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
So, as a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Du wirst mitkämpfen.
Oh.
Noch eine Katze. Alter, ich liebe dieses Spiel.
As it were.
Okay.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay.
Yes. Listen to this.
Okay. Der Charakter kann mit allen Damen einen S-Rang haben. Alter, ich liebe diese Details hier gerade.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Professor!
Yes.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there. In a manner, yes, but it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Professor!
Okay.
All right.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Amiibo-Pavillon. Okay. Nee, lesen wir jetzt keinen ein. Aber gut zu wissen.
Listen.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Sieht richtig verlockend aus, will vielleicht jemand.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't... Ugh, I really need to eat.
I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Oh Gott. Fang einen Fisch im Fischteich. Ah.
Yes. I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Cool. Ah, das...
Hi.
Oh, das Wohnheim. Oh, all die Katzen. Und die sind so fett. Moment.
Right, right.
Ah.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye! I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Oh Gott, ich will Bernadette sofort in meinem Team. Ich will sie in meinem Team.
That's so.
Alter.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Hedwig. Eulen. Zum Angeln muss ich zuerst einen Köder auswählen, wo der Fisch erscheint. Köder von Flame. Alter, was? Dedu und Sylvain. Sylvain? Ah, die sind beide im Wohnheim EG. Dann aber erstmal ein guter Fang. Oh Gott, dieses Spiel. Ah!
You have helped me so much.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
Okay.
I heard about the goodness.
Dann jetzt noch Sylvain. Was ist der hier?
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask. Professor! The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
Oh Gott.
Maybe. Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. That's normal. They all looked the same to me before I really studied them. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Du hast einen Samen im Gewächs übergeben bekommen. Und vor einem Tag wieder vorbei um die Ecke.
My thanks.
Oh, überall Katzen. Und Hunde. Und die bringen sich nicht alle gegenseitig um.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
Dann jetzt noch die gemeinsame Mahlzeit. Zweierlei Fisch. Sagat mit Sahne. Mit nur Fruchtcreme oder eingekochten Beeren überzogene gebacken. Familientreffen. Laden mal Bernadette in. Ja, Bernadette und Flynn.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
Yay! Wuhu! Wuhu! Ich habe einen höheren Dozentenrang.
Nice! I knew I could count on you.
Gibt's noch einen, der reden will? Also ich bin im Speisesaal. Ah, Marianne ist beim Fischteich. Dann reden wir mit der auch mal.
No.
Ah, da ist sie.
God, Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Gott, überall Katzen und dieses Spiel ist so toll. Den habe ich schon besprochen. Nee, da habe ich alle. Okay, Militärakademie. Ich will mit allen im Endeffekt noch reden.
As it were.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a...
Okay.
So.
Yes. If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you.
Klappe,
Joking,
Hubert.
of course.
Okay.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though. You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Glaub immer an dich, Kaspar. Du kannst das. Du kannst ein Ritter werden.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Ah. Dieses Game ist... Diese Vielfalt, diese...
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Oh Gott, Mercedes ist so cute.
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus. Lug, the king of lions, wore the library.
Bla bla bla, ja, das kann ich mal denken.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Ja. Ich glaube, da werden wir dich dann auch bald rausholen.
Have you memorized everyone's names yet? I'm Ignat, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
So. Dann würde ich sagen, gehen wir mal zu dem einen Saal und gehen noch in den ersten Stock. Da gibt es hier auch noch ein paar. Oh.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions across all assisting.
Okay.
Yes. I hear a member of it is said that is what in recent let us hope.
Here's an idea. There are two types. It is, of course, the exact.
Professor?
Dann gehen wir mal eine Etage höher. Ah, das ist...
The church has changed a lot since my time. Seddith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago. Have you met Leonie yet? Apparently, it was my influence that inspired her to leave her village. Sorry to burden you, but could you watch over her for me? She's the only apprentice I've ever had.
Ja, machen wir. Ich bin ja eh Teil der goldenen Hirsche.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
Oof.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Bist du ein Todesser oder was? Oder wieso willst du Teile von mir? Ah, fuck.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research.
Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass es...
Oh, thank you, Professor.
Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, dass das, ja... Ja, Vielsafttrank und so.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the library.
Oh. Okay, die werde ich mir dann einmal durchlesen.
Say now. Tomas has actually there is no one.
Okay, die Treppe komme ich nicht hoch. Was soll's? Jo, aber dass man sich einfach so frei bewegen kann. Das ist toll, ich mag das.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best. Oh, and I look forward to it.
Okay. Beenden wir den Tag. verkauft man Blumen. Rivalität der Häuser. Oh, der erste Kampf! Der erste Kampf!
Thank you.
Weiße Wolken, Kapitel 1, 3 Häuser.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach? Right, I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs... Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Wow, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down. Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
Okay, ich liebe dieses Spiel. Okay. Fähigkeiten Klasse, bla bla bla. Oh! Einreichen. Okay. Er hat einen Bogen. Lanze. Axt. Panzerhände? Was zum Fake? Okay, Dorothea und Bernadette werde ich mir auf jeden Fall schnappen. Hannemann? Okay.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
Nice.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Stay focused.
I got this. Ready and willing.
Who, me?
Okay, weit.
I stand ready.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
You have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
Alter.
I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
Boom! Don't mess with Claude! Nice. Alter, diese Animation. Kampftechnik. Wieselflink. Moment, erstmal. Was? Alter! Was zum... Und... Oh!
So strong. Have to do better next time.
That's the golden deer for you. Life does...
Los, Lorenz!
I am the son of House Eyre. How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
Naturally.
Yep.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
Miasma. Mmm. Tasty. Ouch.
The new professor is rather strong.
It's not luck, it's fate.
Hat sie ein Heilmittel? Käse hat ein Heilmittel. Okay.
Are you planning on fighting two houses at once? I will admit that is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
Wir werden euch sowas von platt machen. Ooh. What the fuck?
Your Highness, I can go no further. You fought well.
Nice.
Another step.
Nicely done.
I could use a break.
Reicht nicht. Dann wartet er lieber.
Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Ja, der Schweifschuss.
Too easy.
Und ausgewichen. Nice.
Who, me?
Okay, hat der nicht angegriffen? Lol. Okay. Beenden wir den Zug. Jetzt hat sie schon Wurfbeile? Hey. Knapp.
I could use a break.
So, Dimitri besiegt. Wunderbar. Ein Level-Up für Hilda.
I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry.
Okay. normale Schuss reicht. Also war es das Mercedes. Okay.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Nice. Okay, der Angriff reicht. Alter.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Impossible.
Okay, einer ist weg. Autsch. Danach noch Nosferatu. Zorneschlag!
My. The new professor seems very capable.
That is that.
Und noch ein Level Up. Wunderbar.
Another.
Okay, erhält die Ausweichchance. Ein Crit! Wow.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Won that.
Guter Kampf, guter Angriff,
So,
Raphael.
you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see.
Who, me?
Ja, du. Okay, er benutzt Magie. Nein. Okay. Flut, dann überlasse ich das dir. Und dann weiche ich auch noch raus. Nice. Seine Defensive ist.
Goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
That's the golden deer for you. I expected as much.
Mittelstufensiegel.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Yay! Nice. Okay. Was sagt denn eigentlich
Great
Uwe?
work, Teach. That was a brilliant win. on playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students. You really are a model professor, Teach. To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit that your tactics were masterful. I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too! We just did what you told us, and we won! I love it!
As expected from a child of the former captain of the Knights. Thank you for today, Professor. I have much to consider. I never doubted that our professor would be amazing. It was way too obvious. Don't you agree, Marianne? Me? Oh, yes, of course. Well done, Professor.
Captain Gerald taught his child well. It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie? In any case, it's clear that we only won because of our new mentor's guidance.
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. Those are the sorts of things you can only learn through experience, right, Teach? But more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet to try my well-renowned home cooking. I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Oof.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Nee.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Uff. Das Spiel ist ja um einiges darker als ja.
Part
Weiß
1.
Folgen.
White clouds. Harpstring moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Nice. Ja, Geländeauswirkung. LOL, er springt! Wenn ich auf B drücke. Oh Gott, das sind so kleine... Hopp, 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 hopp. Oh Gott, das ist so cute. Nice. Ich bekomme
As you
Kohle.
have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach. Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Okay. Annette hat Geburtstag, dann kriegt sie... Cool, cool, cool. Laden. Mittelstufenexamen. Okay. Welche die anderen? Ja, gehen wir mal zu der.
Would you kindly do something for me?
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes. How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food? Spicy? Ooh, your tastes are so mature.
Moment.
There are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of... well...
Okay, da ist wohl jemand wirklich ein Kind.
Bridget has much. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the...
Uff, touché. Touché.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. Hi,
A moment, please.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now. Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor...
Wie gesagt, Bernadette und
You know,
hier hab ich
Professor,
ihn.
there are... Like the other night.
Mein
Do you know what that no good... You know who cares...
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. They're
Bla bla bla, Kirchengedöns. Moment. So.
Have we met? No. Sorry.
Cool.
Professor? I'm not very confident. I should probably stay behind for this one.
Das packst du schon, Marianne.
Maybe.
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to... Are you settled in like...
You look bored. Care to duel? What?
You there! We will accompany you on your assignment. If any of you run into...
Hello there.
A moment, please.
Wo ist Bernadette?
I was thinking.
Professor, you're the one taking out the bandits? That's one way to start your career at the academy. I didn't expect they'd order us to risk our lives here. Seems a bit extreme, doesn't it?
I was thinking. The Knights of Sarah, there are many as a member of...
Später.
Let's see. That person sure... Oh, do you need me for something?
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
Okay, wieder mal weiter. Routine.
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the academy. He is the very model of chivalry.
Ich will jetzt gerade nicht im Team. Ich habe hier wirklich so einen richtigen Harry Potter Vibe.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leonie. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
That said, your performance in the mock battle was exceptional, Professor. You have inspired me to follow your example and study even more diligently. Perhaps we could train together sometime. I would love to test myself against your sword skills again.
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. Is there anything else?
Professor.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
Na und?
That reminds me.
Nice.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill? You might be right, but when it's all said and done, I still think muscle comes out on...
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Professor. And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join after training?
For years, the Boar Prince and I were in. So let me take care of you.
Ah, die sind beide im Wohnheim. Okay. So, dann gehen wir mal zu den...
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it? I do find you very interesting, Professor.
Okay.
What is it? I'm not doing anything. Cake? Oh, come on. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
Okay. Stärke und Bogen. Dann auch wieder zum Übungsplatz, denn ich weiß, was ich da holen muss.
That reminds me.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. Not really sure what... Hey there, Professor. Oh, not really sure.
Dann auf zu Dorothea.
That said...
Hello. Oh, Professor, I was just looking for my...
So. Dann auf in die große Halle, denn da sind auch noch ein paar Leute zum Reden. Und ich glaube, wenn ich den Tag beendet habe, werde ich dann auch den Stream beenden. Für ein paar Stunden oder bis morgen. Gott, diese Spiele ist so toll.
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire's power. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes. All right. I will list the 6. There's Caspar's father, Bernadette. Final one. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future. There is nothing.
Ah, der Dom.
Here's an idea. I hear the Easter in order. That is how.
So.
I have a favor to ask.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess? Me too.
There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion...
Right. Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the fourth Saint in...
Saint Kathleen! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, be sure to familiarize yourself. I have something to ask of you.
Alter. Oh, du. Diese Spielwelt. Okay, da leuchtet was auf. Da muss ich ja wohl wirklich hin.
I was thinking.
So.
Bridget, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gathered. Word of advice, Professor.
Okay, dann auf wieder dahin. Wobei ich könnte gerade noch in die Bibliothek mir ein paar Informationen holen. Oder ist... So.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Die Statuen der 4 Heiligen. Schnellreisefunktion ist auf jeden Fall schon mal on fly hier.
Here's an idea.
So. Ah, da ist die Pinnwand. Okay, da muss ich wohl doch in die Bibliothek. Also schnell hin. Ah, diese schöne offene Welt. Das ist einfach nur so. Ah Gott, ich mag das.
Xanadu, even to go.
I see. Thank you for... Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with? You seem to be getting along well with the students. I would advise you to be... I can often be found here, so...
Okay.
What?
Einmal hier rein.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that and bearing your talents are incredible. And lady... You do seem to have a mark of the exceptional about you.
Okay. Haare. Das wird immer seltsamer. Ich habe wirklich das Gefühl, der ist ein Todesser. Lel.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad reading books from all the regions of Fodlan. I feel almost like I'd like to. Lovely. Swimming. It's how do the... I can't believe it.
Okay. Dann jetzt noch in Dingens, ja, bei den Daddy seinen Kommandanten-Gedönsraum und dann können wir auch mal den Tag wahrscheinlich abschließen.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Dann jetzt noch. Moment. Muss ich jetzt mit einzelnen Schülern reden? Aus beim Chor?
You're a lifesaver.
Kichernde Fischsuppe.
This is nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day. I'd rather eat alone in my room, but since that's apparently not allowed... Okay.
Yay! Wuhu! Finde Studenten, die gerne singen.
I've gotta find out...
Like the other. Do you know who?
Bla bla bla. Manuela, dich mag ich nicht.
I'm...
A moment, please.
Bridget has...
Have we met? No.
I should
Nope. Du willst wohl nicht singen. Oh, da liegt was auf dem Tisch. Überall süße Doggos und Katzen und Oh, der Marktplatz.
Hello.
Noch mehr Katzen. All die süßen Katzis. Oh, und da ist eine, die nicht so fett ist. Studenten, die gerne singen würden.
What? You there?
What?
Nee, das ist kein Student. Okay, da habe ich schon gefragt.
I was thinking.
What about... Professor, I didn't
I was thinking.
keiner will singen. Nehmen wir einfach mal ein paar Studenten, die eh schon da hinten sind.
There is nothing.
Nope. Let me in! Let me in!
The cathedral.
So, inside the cathedral, Saint. Now that you are.
There's something else. It is the duty of every...
Okay, immer noch keine gefunden, die singen wollen.
Well, Professor.
Wo finde ich denn die, die singen wollen? Da 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 da.
Professor. Let's see. Hey there.
That said, they had fun, but is there anything else?
Perhaps we could.
It is better if you spend.
That reminds me.
I don't care who you are. I care, yeah.
For years. So let me be strong and take care of it. For years. So let me take
blah blah blah.
And now that you're after training.
Hey there, Professor. Oh, not really sure what. Hey, Professor. Here to know?
The next assignment is the
Here's an idea.
Wo sind die, die singen möchten? Auch wenn ich sie noch nicht hier finde.
So, Professor.
That's it.
It's not.
By the time.
I guess if you put it.
Oh Gott. Das ist echt wie bei Harry Potter. Okay, Klot bekommt. Genau. Und Lorenz schicken wir mal die Söldner zu. Ah.
Oh, Professor, I was just looking for my. Well, it's.
Ah, darf ich diese Mission endlich mal erledigt haben. Ich würde den Tag gerne mal abschließen. Oder ich angel noch einmal. Okay. Nice.
My savior, thank you.
Yay. Und Hilda.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Singing's okay, but I should really have a cute dance to go along with it.
Yay. So. Dann beenden wir das Erkunden mal. Und auch...
Don't tell me. No one bothered to show you the standard procedure for lectures? I guess it's up to me to save the day.
Okay. Yay. Primärstufe, Mittelstufe, Oberstufe. Lol. Das ist so viel. Oh Gott, das...
Let's do this again sometime.
Okay.
I gotta ask you something. Makes sense to me.
Let's just get through this.
Sorry you're stuck with me.
Can't argue with results, can you?
Thanks.
Ja, wie gesagt, an der Stelle beende ich den Stream. Das war's dann. Ciao.